Imagine standing in a prehistoric forest 70 million years ago. The air is thick and humid, and somewhere nearby, you hear the sound of leaves being torn apart, not by teeth, but by claws. Enormous claws, longer than a human arm. This is the Rhizinosaurus, one of the strangest dinosaurs that ever lived. At first glance, it looks like a creature from a nightmare, yet it was likely not a predator at all. The Rhizinosaurus lived in what is now Mongolia during the late Cretaceous period. It had a bulky, heavy body, a long neck, a small beaked head, and gigantic scythe-like claws that could reach up to 1 meter in length. When these claws were first discovered in the 1940s, scientists were completely confused. They were so large and unusual that paleontologists initially believed they belonged to a giant prehistoric turtle. Only years later did researchers realize the truth. These claws belonged to a theropod dinosaur, the same group that includes Tyrannosaurus rex and Velociraptor. This discovery shocked the scientific community. Unlike most theropods, the Rhizinosaurus was not built for hunting. Its jaws were weak, its teeth were small, and its body was not designed for speed. Instead of chasing prey, this dinosaur was a plant eater. The massive claws were not weapons for killing, but tools for survival. They were likely used to pull branches closer, strip leaves from trees, and possibly dig for roots. However, these claws also served another critical purpose: defense. The Rhizinosaurus lived alongside large predators, including relatives of Tyrannosaurus rex. It could not outrun them, and it could not overpower them with its bite. But one swing of those claws could cause devastating injuries. Even the largest predators would have thought twice before attacking. Fossil evidence suggests that the Rhizinosaurus had a wide rib cage designed for digesting tough plant material and a bird-like beak instead of sharp teeth. It was likely covered in feathers, not for flight, but for insulation and display. Imagine this massive creature moving slowly through the forest, feathers rustling in the wind, sunlight reflecting off its enormous claws. It would have been a terrifying sight, even if it had no interest in hunting. The Rhizinosaurus is important because it shows how strange and diverse dinosaur evolution truly was. Dinosaurs were not just giant meat-eating reptiles. They evolved into many forms, experimenting with body shapes, diets, and behaviors. Some became apex predators, while others became gentle giants with claws longer than swords. Nature does not follow movie logic. It follows what works. And the Rhizinosaurus worked. So the next time you see massive claws, remember this: they do not always belong to a killer. Sometimes they belong to a vegetarian nightmare.